Hello and welcome back to Danielle's Desk. Today we're going to go back and do another plan with me, just like we did last week. However, this time it's all bookish. It's been a minute since I've done a bookish plan with me, and I have some back planning. Well, not necessarily back planning, but I have some planning to do inside of both book planners. So this may be a longer video, and I do apologize for those that don't like long videos. But I'm going to be doing it anyway, and I thought, you know what, let's just film it and have like a chatty good time. I haven't updated my book planners in a week. We're not going to do that because then we would literally be here for 2 hours. And I'm going to try to keep this video under an hour if I can. Actually, I'm shooting for 45 minutes. But I'm not going to do any updates. And I do go into my book planners and update weekly. I haven't updated for this week on anything, but that's quick. I can do that in my recliner. It's just the actual decorating part, actually. It doesn't take a while, but I mean, like, I have to put a lot of thought into it versus just going in there with a pen and whatnot and, you know, just writing or updating. You are new to my channel, let me say welcome. I do bookish content on here, not enough, like not as much as I would like to, but I am doing some things on my end to at least put out 2 videos a week and ensure that I am doing some bookish content too, because I know I have a lot of people that follow me here on this platform strictly for bookish content. I've also gotten some feedback on some friends over on Instagram and suggestions on things that they would like to see here over on the channel as far as the bookish world is concerned. A lot of people are interested in my reviews and things like that. So I may be doing more talking about bookish content, meaning commentary in regards to books that I've read. I've gotten some recommendations on speaking more about my 5-star reads and things like that. So if that is also something that you would like to see, comment down below and let me know. So if you would, if you have any suggestions on anything that you would like to see more of, I know that I have also gotten recommendations to do more faith and Bible study content, which I don't mind doing at all, aside from Bible journaling that I also do. So that's also on my list as well. So let's stop talking because the intro has been super long, and let's get into what we have. So I have my peanut butter taco bookworm life, and I have a couple of videos. I have several videos with me using this planner throughout many years, so you can go back and just kind of do a search. I really do need to kind of put those things into highlight or folders or things like that, so it's kind of like easy for you to find. I need to make a note of that. I also have my Creating in Co. B6 disc that we're going to be working out of today as well. And then I also, if we have time or if time permits, I really would like to go ahead and set up my spread for April. This is my pre-planning. I've kind of already started my pre-planning. These are all like new releases that I know of that's coming out in the month of April. So I just kind of did like a little note sheet just for me because I had some time and I was doing some book planning last week. So, but I would love to go ahead and set up my pre-planning. So I think that we're going to start with peanut butter taco today, and I need to do my March monthly. Now we're not as prepared because I do not have anything pulled. Nothing whatsoever. So we're going to be pulling some things while we're here. That's why I feel like it's going to be longer, a longer video, because I haven't done anything here. I don't even know what theme I'm going to use. But the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my storage bin. This is kind of things that I pull in case I want to use them. I don't think that I have anything in here for March, but I do love to just go through these, and I haven't used these. I really do need to use these. And I need to go back and kind of back plan. I need to pull these out. But there's just different things in here. If there are things that I want to use, I may end up doing a setup. I don't know. See, I was supposed to put this inside of my planner. Y'all, I'm seriously slacking. Okay, so we don't have anything else in here. The rest of this stuff is kind of for Easter and just some miscellaneous type things. So we're gonna put this away. So this is going to be for me as a later date. I'm gonna put that up there. I do need to use these. I guess I'm gonna start marking them in my monthly. So I need to put that up there. Okay, so let's figure out what we're going to use for March. I normally start with my date dots and figure out that. So these albums are from Peanut Butter Taco, and I have a few that I need to put back. I need to put these back. So I have these. So I guess maybe we're going with the whole like traditional. I have all of these. So I guess we'll pull those. Those we'll do for April. Those cute little frogs. Okay. So I think that's what we're gonna use. While I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead. These are some that I need. Oh, let's put these over here. These are some that I needed for, that I thought I was gonna use for February and didn't end up using them. I'm just making sure I don't have a red anywhere. Okay. So we're gonna slide these back in here, and we've pulled two. So normally I would need to pull 3 of the date covers because I would need one set for here and then one set for my weekly. But because I'm so behind and I'm doing some things on my end so that I can spend time every week doing a weekly, because I love decorating. This is my fun planner. I love, putting down color and decorating. And so far for this year, I have only been able to do, I did the whole month of January, but the whole month of February, I did not plan. I did my monthly, but I did not plan any weekly in the month of March. And this troubles me because, like I said, this is my fun planner, and obviously I'm not having fun. You know what I mean? So ideally I would need 3 date covers, but because we're at the end of March, I won't be doing any weekly planning. I'm going to start over in April. I'm going to save one set for Creating & Co, and then I'm going to use one set here. So I think that I'm going to save these for Creating & Co, and we're going to use these for this one. So I'm going to get my tweezers out, but before I actually lay them down, let me look through my stash and see what type of deco stickers I want to use. Okay, so I actually pulled a couple of cute little things, actually some new things that I picked up. I hauled over on Instagram. These are from Oki Plants. I have been admiring her stuff for well over a year. I found her through a friend, and I think that she has the cutest little stickers. So this was my first order from Oki Plants, and you can find a code over on Instagram. So if you want a code, and it's, whether it's your first time or your repeat, I think she has like an Instagram friends code or something. This was the March freebie, so I want to either use this in my Creating & Co, which I think I might use this with this in Creating & Co. I just think that's so pretty. And then here is the other sticker that I got, and even though I know but it's a mix of spring and then St. Patrick's. And then I think this came out last year from Peanut Butter Taco, and I used some of them, so this is obviously giving spring, and I feel like it would coordinate well with it. Look at the little icons. They're so cute. So I think that we may use this, and I think it's gonna go well together. I know you're probably looking at me like, no, Danielle, it's not. So I think the last thing that I need to do is try to pull some coordinating washi to go along with everything. Okay, so I pulled this one from Simply Gilded. I can't remember. I think I purchased this. I don't think that it came where you know, so she gives free washi. I don't think so. I think this is one that I intentionally picked up. It is so pretty. I think it has the tulips and everything on there. So I feel like it's perfect. I don't find myself using washi tape any longer in my functional planners. So anytime that I can use washi tape, I will, you know, like it'll be in my book planner. So because I don't know, I just am really not feeling it. Not saying that I wouldn't ever, but I'm just really not feeling it inside of my functional stuff. So let's see when February ends and when March began. So we didn't have 29, right? We had 28 days in here. That's right, because my dad's birthday was on a Saturday. So we will start putting these down. So comment down below and let me know if you are using a book planner. Let me know if you are, which book planner you're using. Let me know if you're just here because it's just fun to look at. I'm just curious to know my audience and kind of see who's here. I know that I will like look at content and everything and not use the planner that they're using. I know I talked about this over on Instagram that I follow someone that religiously loves the Happy Planner, and I do not use the Happy Planner. I haven't used them in years. However, I love watching how she decorates it. She's extremely talented. It's calming, you know, so you may be here because maybe playing with me's are just calming to you, or you just like to see the creativity. I definitely, of course, I do relate to those more if they're using a planner that's mine or similar to mine or something like that. Always to get inspo, always. I can't tell you the last time that I mean, when I started using a book planner, it's been years. I think this is my 4th or 5th one from Peanut Butter Taco. I can't remember. I wasn't using her stuff like the first year I think it came out, but I think the second year that she came out with it is when I started using it. People on our Facebook group, some of them have all of them, like, you know, from the very first time or whatever. But I can remember when I first discovered it, I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't even know this was a thing, because I've been an Advent reader since I was 4 years old. And so of course I wasn't planning or thinking about planning at that time, but I mean, you know, I've always used a planner, but I'm saying like book planning. But I was like, oh my goodness, like, I love planners and I love books, and you mean to tell me that someone has created something where I can do both? Like, I can remember being so excited. I can remember discovering it, liking the Facebook, or wanting to join the Facebook. They approved it pretty quickly, the owner, and then can remember asking a question like, where do I buy this at? And we were on the road. I don't know where we were going. It was somewhere in Texas. It could have been Austin. It could be, I don't know. We were on the road, probably vacation or something. And I bought it while we were on the road. I remember that day. I don't remember where we were going or what we were doing, but I remember that day. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay, so I'll need to put this one up above. What did I say? 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So I need to put this one up above too. So anyway, nonetheless, I wish I could play in this planner like all the time, but my school schedule and everything and work schedule don't allow for that, you know. But I'm always thankful when I can, you know. The goal always is to have a planning session once a week. Sometimes it doesn't happen that way. Like this past Friday, my grandson, he comes every other week. His name is Cash. And I have to give him my undivided attention. I want to, because I don't see him in person. Well, sometimes I see him every week because my daughter will be over here or she'll be at my mom's or whatever. But him like staying with me is like every other week. So I want to give him my undivided attention, if that makes sense. So I know this is crammed, but this is how it is. So we have all of these down. So we'll hold these. I may need to use these a little bit later. So what I like is that I have this open space right here. Excuse me. And that allows me to do some fun things. Typically, I put down, washi as kind of like a base. On the ends of it as a base. I do not shop at Simply Gilded like I used to. I think I've mentioned that here before, that I mean, I took advantage. They had some kind of warehouse sale or something a while back. That's when I got this washi. Like that was my first time buying washi in a while. And let me get my other so I don't buy washi. Oh my goodness, I can remember a time when that's all I would do was be on her website and be shopping and everything. I'm trying to find my, I don't even know what you call it. It's the little washi cutter. I thought I had it with the rest of kind of like my tools. There it is. I don't know why it's over there on the side. But anyway. So yeah, I can remember being there every time there was a release. I was buying something. That's why my washi stash is like so massive. And then I was getting the sub boxes like every month, and I stopped because it was just like, I stopped because a lot of her colors at that time were the same. Like she was really into neutrals and brown toned and all of that back in the day a lot, and to me are pinks, and they were all the same. And I'm a color girl, and I was like, I need some color. So, you know, like I'm just putting it away. I'm not really using it, you know, that kind of thing. And also, I really am not too much of a big fan of her sticker kits and that glossy or whatever it is. I wasn't, not saying that they're not pretty. I'm not saying anything like it's not pretty. It's just not like my style. So anyway, that's my little rant about washi. It was not a rant, but that's just why I don't purchase the way that I do, you know. I'm still drinking coffee. And I haven't moved hardly any. It's Sunday. I don't move on Sunday. These are how my rings are supposed to look. My rings are all closed pretty early on a normal day. But on Sundays, I rest. I don't do anything. All right. So I want to use this one. And I want to like, I don't know if I want to put her, oh, I got to do the washi over there. I don't know if I want to do her, she may be too big for that area. Let's see, what do I want to do? I thought about, like, I wanted her with, like, some flowers or something. Take her off so I can get a better picture. See, I don't necessarily like her there. think I'm gonna put her up here versus over there. She's so cute. So you get to customize your girl. And I did with the gray hair. I really want gray hair. I talk about that on Instagram. Like, I don't want to go through the process of me graying it, but I just, me and my family, we are naturally, like, we gray early. So I have like a lot of gray. But, so if I put that there, so let's take some more of that washi and we're gonna put that there. The washi is so easy to cut. I wish I would have done that more in the middle, and it's okay. Danielle's just talking to herself. Don't mind me. Then I'm going to take some more of that washi. And I'm going to take this. And essentially all I'm doing is just kind of making a sidebar kind of thingy-majig going on. And then we're going to take a box, I think. I want to take, I'm trying to think which box I want to put. All right, perfect. And then in that box, I want to take one of these. And put like one of, he's so cute. Don't bug me or I'll eat you. I love that. It's so cute. I'm trying to see what color I want to do. Hello, I've gotten an endless TBR and so little time. So we're going to put that right in the middle of that one. So cute. I love that. We just got to figure out what we're going to do here. I guess I'm going to just put quotes, like a quote. There's this really cute quote that says, where flowers bloom, so does hope. And I think that I'm going to put this in the middle here. And then I want to put flowers all around, I think. A combo of flowers and these, which are so cute. Just like all around there. And I'll take this one, put it there. It's so cute. Little birdie. And then we need another cute flower. So we got that going on. What do we think? Looks good. And then here on this side, I guess we'll just continue with the flowers, I guess. With the, so we'll put it that way. And then we'll go back. I want to use the bunny. Sweet little clouds. Oh, I love the way that came out. It's so cute. I don't really have too much that go on. I don't remember everything that happened in March. I just know that book of the month comes out here, and I'm trying to think, my book of the month stickers, where I'm looking. I don't know if I have them in here or have them in my Bookish thing. Okay, so they're not in here. I got Make TBR. You would think that I would have them in this little zipper part, but I don't. So I'm gonna find my reed divider, and let me see if they're in here. I know I had some that were made that said book of the month, and I thought that I had them pulled. See, I have those, but I thought I had like some colorful ones from Creating and Co. Library Run, these, book of the month. So I don't want to use those. I thought I had like another one. So what we'll do is we'll use this, but I want to use this to make it kind of colorful a little bit. So I want to go in with this blue. This, if you wanted to take a screenshot of the sheet, this is from Creating and Co. This one is custom stickers from Via Creation. So put there. Okay, perfect. So that's the only thing I really remember that I have as far as, I mean, I know Creating and Co. has come out with like new releases like almost every Friday, I feel like, but I don't necessarily remember anything else to put anything else down. So what we're gonna do is I want to put something up there. And I think I'm gonna go back into this little sheet, and I'm going to put these surrounding that, and then I'm going to go in here and I think she came out with these specifically for spring because of the chicks and the bunny and everything. I think that came out like last year, if I remember. Okay, so to conclude this sheet, there is a spring sticker that's here. Now, spring, we just had it. I don't have my purse planner in here. Let's see. So spring was on the 20th. Is that accurate? So I want to put this here. Okay, and then I want to take this little flower sticker that's here, and I'm going to place this right on the side of it. And then I want to put something there, but I need to be careful. I would have liked to have like a sun. They have a sun. I'll just go with this one. Okay. So we have that there. So we marked spring. We marked it book of the month. And that's all I remember. That's it. That's all I remember. I'm just going to add some of these over here. And then I have like 2 little chicks and 2 little flowers. add him at the bottom. Add her right there. And then the last thing I have are these little bitty flowers, and we have completed the sheet. So cute. All right, so I just got this. This makes me feel good that I just got it and I've already used it up. How about that? All right. So now we're going to go around the page and just put some things down, essentially. That's what we're going to do. So, and so I just go down to random areas and just put St. Patrick's Day was, when was St. Patrick's Day? The 16th, I think. No, not 16th, the 17th. So let's put that there. So that was St. Patrick's Day. I don't know if I have I know I probably do, but I don't know where I put my, like my holiday scripts. I have them, I don't remember which category or folder they're in. So I can't pull them. Nuggets, I can't pull them. So I would have pulled a holiday script. I just don't remember which folder they're in. So it is what it is. Okay, I'm just going around all over the page. Got a ladybug. These are so cute. I think she has them, she meaning Peanut Butter Taco, I think she has them like for all the holidays. So these little icons that I'm putting down. So if that's your thing and you like them, I think she has them for like all the holidays. So let's see if I'm trying to see if I'm missing like a little area. Sorry about all the noises and stuff that's going on in my house. I have clocks and birds, and I hear my husband doing laundry. Okay. I think that is it. How do we like it? I think it's cute. So I want to go back to this page, and I kind of just do like a little bit of decoration on this page. So I think that we're gonna put this Bookish people are my kind of people, and I think we're just going to place that there and put like some little florals around it. And then here at the top, we're gonna do some of the same stuff. So just kind of, just to make it a little springy, to kind of coordinate with everything else I have going on. Kind of simple. Actually, I usually put a little more than that, but I don't know what else to put. So I think we're just gonna go with that. And then here, we're gonna leave all those blank. And then here in the back, here is my new release page. So I want to put something there. So I'm gonna take the washi tape. And then I'm gonna go in with this larger sticker that says so many books, so little time. And I'm gonna to take some of those little flowers that I used before. And we're going to put that there. And I'm going to go with a little flower right there. And the little flower right here. Okay, so that's for my new release. And then here for my book of the month page, I am gonna take one of the hats and I'm gonna put a number there. And then, sorry if my phone keeps going off. My iPad is like right next to me, so sorry about that. And then we're going to, I just think this is so cute with a little bee. It's so cute. And then I'm gonna take another one of those little flowers and one of these little shamrocks. Cute. All right, so we've gotten finally the monthly and everything done. I think this came out so cute. Let me see if I can add just a little bit of something here. I don't know. I'm not used to it looking so plain. I don't know if that did anything, but I was like, it's looking plain. I don't like it. All right. Okay, so we have one down. So let's move into the second planner. Okay, so we're going to work in the Creating & Co. We're going to do the monthly for March. I have a ton of videos dating back several years. If you're interested in setup videos or flip throughs or just any of that in regards to Creating & Co., I have been using this planner since it came out. So I have a ton of videos in that. So we're going to go ahead and just take it out of the disc just so we can maneuver around a lot better. So I typically go ahead, like in advance for all of my months, go ahead and lay out my day scripts, and then the monthly script. I'll typically go ahead and do that. So we are going to go ahead and lay down our day covers, which we already pulled. And these are from Peanut Butter Taco, and we have the first starting on a Saturday. So we're gonna go ahead and lay these down. Another thing that I used to do that I want to get back to, I have to make notes and everything in my planner. There's no reason for me not to, but I would love to. I used to pull all my stuff for the month, like when I was really hard and heavy planning, when I had like a bunch of different decorative planners and stuff. And I really would like to get back to that. It kept me so much more organized. Now, I'm not planning as much as I used to. I mentioned that in my other video. But I mean, like these little things like this, there's no reason why I should not go ahead and pull like my day covers and stuff. Literally, it does not take that long. But if I don't write it down, it's not going to happen. So that's just kind of how it is for me. Hence why I have a planner. You know what I mean? So, and like I said before, this makes me happy. So, you know, that's the whole point of it. But I've been doing such a good job with using the stickers that I have. Yes, I have purchased little stickers like the ones that you're looking at now. But when I am purchasing, I'm trying to be intentional about the choices that I make. And okay, am I going to use this next month? Am I going to use that? And I've passed on so many stickers, even from my favorite shops. I last year I would have gotten them, you know, no questions asked, and literally it would have went inside of their perspective sticker book, you know, or whatever, and I, you know, wouldn't have been using that. But I'm trying to be intentional if I do purchase stickers, like, am I using it in the next month or two? Unless it's something like seasonal for down the line. But I'm trying my very best. It is so hard because everything is just so pretty, and you want all the things. Like, you know, you want it, you want to have it in your collection. And that is true. And also, besides from school, like, I'm doing more like home content, only because home content also makes me happy. So not, when I say home content, I don't mean on here. On here is planner stuff, but like over on Instagram, that's what I mean. I've been doing more home reels and things like that, especially since now I'm monetized over there, which is a blessing, that I monetize and I am able to make money over on Instagram. I don't do this to make money, but it's always nice, you know, to get it. I definitely have stopped making money here because I don't put out as much content as I did before. Before, oh my goodness, it was a time when I was doing 2 videos, and I was actively getting a check. So it is, I didn't mean to do that. Why did I do that? I gotta make sure I'm doing this right. 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So this one is actually going to end. So technically, I only have to do it in one place. Sorry, I had to talk that through because I'll mess up on it. Sorry for my phone. I guess I forgot to put it on mute when I went on break. So anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you all that, but just kind of my thoughts. It's just some stuff that I've been writing down and trying to decide how to. I knew I was going to step back, and I have stepped back so much, because I'm in my master's program and I'm on track to graduate at the end of the year. So trying to be intentional. Okay, so we have that. That is all done. And so the next thing that I do before I start decorating this part up here is that I like to do the this part. So we're gonna go in with this cutie, and I'm trying to think how I want to do that. Just gonna cover up that. I wanted to, these are like corners, so I'm probably not gonna be able to use that there, which is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and lay that down right there. Okay, I thought I was gonna use that there, but I'm not. Okay, so if you can tell, there's a little bit of leopard in there, and I actually pulled some of this old from Cookie Sticker Co. I still use her stuff. She is no longer, she's been out of business for a while. I'm not sure what happened, but I was buying up her stuff too. I loved her stuff, and I don't know, she just kind of dropped off, and I don't think she sold her inventory, and I don't know if it became too overwhelming for her. I don't know, but loved her stuff. So let's see, I think I want to put her kind of right here. I want to, okay, hold on, let me take a step back. Okay, I want to add this Simply Gilded. This is an old one. Quite sure she came out with a different version by now or something, but this is an old one that I had in my collection with the shamrocks in there. So I'm gonna place that down, then place her down, and want to make sure that I don't lose the leopard here, because it's not going to make sense unless I put something that has leopard. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm making sense, but I want to make sure. Okay, so actually I'm going to take this up right here. So I'm trying to think about things before I actually put them down. Let's do that right there underneath the march. Okay. And then I want to put a small bow like on the march. Okay, cute. Okay, so then now I want to go back and make sure that I don't lose the leopard, and we're going to put the leopard right in between these. There's my little cutter. Okay. Not a big leopard person, but it is cute. I mean, when you use it, you know, but I don't wear like leopard clothes, or, you know, I mean, I will. I mean, I'm not against it. I mean, like a pose is just not kind of like my favorite. And then I want to use what? So I'm still holding this Wild and Free too. And I'm going to put this right here, this little box right there. And I think I'm going to take this bow and put it right there. And I feel like that I need to just put a quote. I mean, I don't have really, this is the freebie. It says, luck is what happens. I don't know if I need to use that one or what, but we're going to put this quote here because that's all we got. And then I'm going to take a little leopard flowers and put them all around. Is my husband cooking? Something smells so good. Okay, for St. Patrick's Day, I'm just gonna put that there. I have another Fearless sticker, like a script. So I think we're just gonna put this over here somewhere. And then I still have the Wild and Free. So I feel like we'll just put that down there somewhere. And then I feel like we'll just put any other florals that we have just all over some, you know, just all over the page. Wish I had more of the leopard, but that's okay. I have an idea of what I might do with that. And we are done with this sheet. Always good. We're down to the freebie. If I wanted to use the freebie. So here, I think that we're going to take a little more of the leopard. Well, actually, I can do it the way that I normally do it. And just put it like all over like the page, because I don't have any more like leopard stickers or anything. So we're just going to randomly all right. Cute. What do we think? So cute. I think that I'm going to take this sticker here, and I think I'm going to put it there. Just because I don't write on it, so I think we need to put it somewhere. And then cute. I love it. What do y'all think? I love it. Okay. A few more areas that I want to put some things. Not nothing crazy, but let's put this back. This is stuff I need to plan with. I also need to do some weekly spreads. I'm probably going to incorporate some more videos with weekly planning. It's been a minute since I've done weekly planning here on the channel in the book planner, because I have several. It's in here. This is the only place that I do weekly layouts, so, and not all the time. So okay, so we have that. And next, see, this is all the stuff I need to plan with that I haven't planned. So for March, we need to take the icons here and we're gonna put them there. That's for my TBR. And then for my book releases, this is March. Same thing. Let's put that there. And then for, do I have one more? Yes, my monthly wrap up, which I need to update. Read so many books. All I have is the big ones left. So I guess we're just gonna put like a big one there. That's all I got left is the big ones. I guess I could have put these little ones too. Okay, so that's all that I needed to decorate in this planner. Let me go back to the monthly. I think it looks so cute. I'm so happy with the way that it turned out. Oh yeah, so cute. Okay, so we got one last notebook to do. So we did both planners, and now we're gonna jump into April pre-planning. All right, y'all. We are moving into the pre-planning notebook. This notebook is with Peanut Butter Taco. I believe she still has these on the website. I ordered two because they're notebooks and they're bookish. So, you know, of course I want it. So this, what I like to do is I will write down what my new releases are for the month, what my prospective TBR is, and I haven't built my TBR. I've done my new releases for April, but not anything else. So what I want to do is I want to use these. This came out 2 months ago, I think, from a Glittery Life Plans. I do have her listed below in my favorite with a code. I just think these are so pretty. And I know that, like, this is going to take up the whole sheet, I think. So what I want to do is, I actually want to do something different. I actually want to use this over here. This is a B6 size. I won't use this in any other planner. So that's why I'm wanting to kind of use it in here. So we're gonna put this down in the center here. Like right there. And then I pulled some really pretty washi. I thought I had like a purple Bookish washi somewhere. Sorry about all the squeaking. I'm pulling out my washi like drawers. I have this one that'll kind of like correspond a little bit. Also have, but I thought I had like some Bookish ones that was purple, but I don't. If I do, I can't find it. Okay. We're going to start off with that. And I think I'm going to go in with this one. Ooh, and then it's silver and gold. I don't care. And I think we're going to put this down at the top. Right there. And then we're going to come in with this darker one. This is from, all of this is from Simply Gilded. All of this is stuff I've had in my collection for years. Talked about that. So we're going to just kind of put that down over it a little bit. There we go. And then same thing here on the bottom. Get this down as straight as I can. I don't know, but I just don't want like the sticker to go waste, even though I don't use a B6. Like I want to use it somewhere, you know? So why not in my pre-planning so I could look at it and it's pretty. All right, so I don't know. I don't even know if that looks good, but we put that down there. So on this side, I have another one from another collection. I have these, but I think that I want to put down that tree down there. I don't know, it just kind of caught my eye. So I think we're going to lay down, this is from the Secret Garden from a Glittery Life Plans, and this is still available in her shop. So I'm going to take this lighter one, put it down as a base here. Then we're going to take this and put that there. Perfect. And then I'm going to do something a little bit different. I normally put the TBR at the top. I've got a note. If you saw my little sticky notes on my other planner to order more of these, when I place my order, I just haven't placed an order with Creating & Co yet, and they're like in my cart. So we're going to put that down here. I normally put it down at the top. It doesn't matter at all. I just did that like that. I don't know, I'm drawn to this kind of, whatever color this is. Kind of drawn to this color, hence why I'm using, I guess, solely that color. And then I want to use these as like headers for my TBR, like new releases. So here, like I would mark new releases. Let me get my pen. Do I have a purple? Yeah, I have a purple. I'll use the purple. These are my favorite. These are the Fudonosuke brush pens from Tombow, my favorite pens. So we're gonna mark new releases. So I'm just gonna put it like right here. So new releases. Okay, perfect. And I have quite a bit of new releases. I have like 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to put my TBR about right here, which that'll give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'll give me, I may have to line these up here and push this up some more. So I'll probably have to end up doing that. These are date covers that I'm using. They're so cute. I just love them so much. So here, I'm going to put, what do I name it? TBR. So I'm actually going to put it off to the side here to give me more room. I like to at least put down 10 books. Sometimes it's more than that. I think this month was 12. I was waiting on Broken Country, which I'm hopeful that I can get to that this week. I'm not sure. I'm hopeful. I still have a couple. I may not be able to get to it. I'm running a month behind. I'm currently reading Isola, Isola. I absolutely freaking love this book. I feel like it's going to be a 5-star. I'm almost done with that book. I have been enjoying, like, I've only read one book from her, but I've enjoyed the book so far this month from Reese versus last year. Just FYI. So I feel like we can throw that away. I feel like that, I feel like I need to add some smaller deco here. Let's see. I'm going to pull from this other collection, that Secret Garden, because it's the closest in color. And see if I can find, I know I have some small deco. I know I use small deco until I used all the smaller ones. Ooh, we could do little rabbits. That'll be cute. Like, that'll be cute. let's do the, gonna do like the butterfly in the tree. Something, yeah, that'll work. Okay, perfect. I think I'm gonna slide, since this is the last thing in that, I'm gonna slide that with the Secret Garden. It's not the same one. This is from the Emma collection, but it's very similar. So I'm gonna put that there, and then this is my new release, and I'll start working on my TBR probably today. But I'll start working on that. Some of my book club picks have already gone out. They've decided on that stuff and everything. So sometimes I'll be waiting on that stuff. Reese is always late with her stuff. I had to add this one on because, like, she's, I don't know. I feel like that it needs to be out a month in advance, but I don't know. I don't understand, but whatever. All right, so we have done a lot of decorative planning today, and I'm so happy. If you would like to see like more of Playing With Me on my channel, please comment. I really would love your feedback. It doesn't take that long for, I mean, like, it's really quick for you to just leave a little comment, just kind of let me know. You can even put one word down there on like what you want to see here on the channel. If you don't feel comfortable leaving it here, if you're friends with me on Instagram, you can send me a message. I do have all of my social media links down below, which I'm not on TikTok or anything. I'm primarily on Instagram, but really would love your feedback as I am planning things for the upcoming month and essentially the next 2 or 3 months. So thank you so much for joining me here at Danielle's Desk. I know this was a long one, but if you enjoyed everything that we did today, please give the video a thumbs up. If you would like to see more bookish content or any type of content, please let me know down below and make sure that you're subscribed, and I will see you next time. Bye.